Trump has done enough to stop the Russian meddling.
Well, let's just wait and see what happens, you know? I mean...
Yeah, like we have a patience problem, right? Let's just be patient.
Why would you ever trust Russia? I don't care. Why would
it's
you
not
ever
about trusting.
trust?
You've got to. It's not about trust. It's about you've got to communicate.
That's different than trust. Communication is different than
well,
trust.
I mean, trust is communication. When I communicate with you, I trust what you tell me is going to be true until you prove yourself otherwise.
What I actually thought when he met with Putin the other day is, I think they went in that room for 2.5 hours and said, "How are we going to figure this out?"
But figure what out? Do you think that he really was holding Putin's feet to the fire, or that they were...
No. I think they are buddies, and I won't tell if you won't tell.
Oh, Lord. I don't believe that at all. Listen, who had the opportunity to stop it at the onset? Obama in August. He did nothing.
Yeah.
Gene, how do you feel about the Russia story?
Well, you know, I mean, first off, we're talking about what Putin and things like that. When he just spoke to him a couple of days ago, there's a ceasefire in Syria. So right there is like a big win, as far as I'm concerned.
Look how successful he was just now in Hamburg, Germany.
How?
Successful?
Oh, yeah, I think it was very successful. First of all, he's created dialogue with Putin, who is another superpower in the world.
And that's a good thing to do.
It's a great thing to do. You have to talk to your enemies. We have to talk to people who are our adversaries.
And do you like the idea of having a cybersecurity task force with Vladimir Putin?
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but, you know, maybe they
tweeted it.
That's
what he wanted to do.
Somebody tweeted it. Maybe they can reframe it. Maybe they can rethink it. But yes, you have to create dialogue with those who oppose us.
Yeah, I hear you. But just the "so what" he tweeted it is where it gets confusing, because those are official presidential statements.
Yes.
So how do you know which ones to listen to and which ones not to?
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm not the president.
John, what do you think about the Russian meddling?
Well, I think we'd be naive to think that we don't do the same sorts of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
so all of you feel that the
Israel.
U.S. does the same type of stuff that Russia is accused of doing?
Yeah.
Of course.
So in other words, no difference between U.S. and Russia?
You know what? It was, I think, way bigger than did Russia do something in our election. Why did 40% of eligible voters not even vote? That's like over 95 million people that could have voted sat it out because they couldn't bring themselves to vote for either Trump or Hillary.
It started out, let's see your taxes. Then it started out Russia. Then collusion. All these things have been fallen by the wayside. But I really don't care. As long as he delivers for the American people, gets jobs. Look at the new jobs. 220,000 jobs were added, and they were only expecting 170,000 in the last period.
Well, I saw the jobs reports. It was 225, but most of it was in the restaurant sector. And that's a
jobs are jobs.
I understand.
Jobs are jobs, but
it's not flipping burgers. Obama created.
It's through the roof.
That's right. Our stock market is through the roof. Our gas prices down.
That's
First time in 8 years.
And that's what matters to the American people. How does it affect their pocketbook?
But adding jobs, you want high-paying, high-industry jobs. That's where an economy grows. You know, a service sector, depends on what the service sector is, aren't the kind of jobs that are sustainable. They're either part-time, they're seasonal. And again, so it's 6 months. I voted for President Trump. I would probably vote for him still under this, knowing what I know now. But it would be, as opposed to going in like Gene and pulling the lever, I'd go in, hold my nose, and pull the lever.
I want to ask all of you about something else that's in the news and that is affects lots of people's lives, healthcare. So, Colleen, how are you feeling about President Trump's take on the healthcare bill?
Scared.
Why?
I have bipolar disorder. It's a pretty severe case, and I rely on my doctor and many medications to make me stable and able to function in the community. And if he takes that away, Medicaid people, Medicare people, those who are bipolar, no medications, no doctors, it's going to be like the zombie apocalypse. Really, running through the streets crazy.
What did you think he was going to do with
something
healthcare?
Better. And what I've seen come off the block is not better. It's scary to me.
What do you think, Jackie?
When Trump said, I'm going to repeal and replace Obamacare, I just kind of thought he's promising something that only Congress can do.
So you didn't take it that seriously?
I mean, I didn't. And he promised he was going to replace it with something better. And I just figured Congress isn't going to go along with him. So he's just saying something people want to hear.
But it seems that Congress is attempting.
Yeah, they are.
I know, right? I was wrong.
So,
I was wrong.
and now, are you happy with his efforts on it and where Congress finds itself?
No. I mean, I have loved ones that have chronic conditions that are functioning now because of the medications they're on and because of the medical care they receive because I have health insurance. So no, I don't. I'm scared.
Gene, is there anything that scares you about the health care fight?
No, I mean, you know, like you said, he made the promise to repeal and replace. Right now, it's in the Senate's hands. This is the problem. You got some Republicans that are not working with the president. You know, if I can use the term "you're fired," I would love to fire Paul Ryan, Senator McCain. But, you know, and then the Democrats, they're all sticking together. No one is working together for this.
Well, because the Democrats don't want to repeal.
No, they don't, because they want to keep...
They want to fix it.
Well, I mean, I have Obamacare.
And does it work for you?
No. Well, I mean, it does, but my premiums went from $350 to $900 a month.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And so you would support it being repealed right now?
Absolutely. I think that we should have affordable health care and good health care for all Americans that need it and that want it. But I don't think you should be penalized if you don't have if you don't want the insurance. You know, I think we all pretty much want the same thing. We all want to feel secure. We want to know that our government is going to take care of us from foreign enemies and perhaps even domestic enemies.
I think we have an impatient America. I think everybody in America is so impatient that they want change. They are so desperate for change right now